That's a beautiful little farm right there. That's a gorgeous place. There's several places out through here that are just absolutely gorgeous. There's a place I'll show you up here on the right. When I first moved down here, I looked at it and I thought, well, that's just too big for me. And you won't believe what this house sold for. It surprised me and my wife. This house, right, let's see, it's not here. I think it's the next gate up. Yeah, right up here. This house right out here, behind these trees, out in there. I don't know if you can see it. That big old house out there. It's got a pool. It's got a giant garage in the back, two of them actually. It's got an extra house. That house sold for $430,000, and it's 5 acres. $430,000. That is outrageous. I think it was 3,800 square feet. It was a beautiful home, but it had sit for so long. It went into foreclosure. It went in, and everybody thought, well, that's just too high for me. That's just too high for me, and nobody called the guy. I called him, and at the time it was $500, and he said they'll entertain just about an offer. And I said, well, I don't know what to offer, you know. And he goes, well, I'm telling you, they'll entertain about anything, because the bank had it for a year or more. And I wish I had put down something on it, because it's absolutely nice. I went out and looked at it, and it was gorgeous, but it had set. The pool looked horrible. There's a lot of things in there that needed some work. I'm going to turn this way and go out toward Zubar or whatever the hell the name of it is. I don't know what they call it down here. I go up 441 all the time, and I get on that road up there, and there's a I need to stop looking around. I'm across the yellow line, and there's a place called Micanopy, and I call it my canopy. Well, down here they don't call it Micanopy, they call it Micanopy, and it's Micanopy. You tell somebody my canopy, and they go, huh? It's called Micanopy. I said, okay, Micanopy. And that's just one of those things. This little road out through here is it's a nice little road. It's 326, County Road 326. It goes out through horse country. It's a super nice ride. It's smooth. It is nice. The trouble is you're heading back east, and that sun's right in your face. I hope y'all can see this. It is gorgeous down here this time of year. Everything is deep green. And hell, it's always green in Florida. Even in the wintertime, you know, the leaves will fall off of the oaks and stuff, but they never lose their leaves. They're always, you know, they're always looking pretty good. Now, the funny thing about this recorder, it blocks it out. I think I get about 3 to 5 minutes on each video, and then it just stops. And it don't stop it. It continues, but it chops it up into blocks. And I thought it, for a while, I thought it was my editing software, but it's not. It's actually this particular, it's a Senna tube, looks like a cigar. It's on the side of my helmet here. And it works good, I like it. I like the GoPro pretty good. The one thing about the Senna tube is I look around a lot. I move my head a lot, and I've noticed in the videos that it really is jerky. Hell, it makes you dizzy almost. It does me, and it don't when I'm riding, but it does when I'm watching. And I apologize for that. I didn't mean for it to be jerky. But I'll tell you, when you come out through here, these roads like this, it's not a stop, but I always slow down because, man, you got people come through here zipping. And again, they can be on their cell phones. Next thing you know, oh, buddy, I didn't see you. Well, you ran a stop sign because it's stop on the right and on the left. But that's the way they are. That's for sale. That's a nice place. It's out of my league, but it's a nice place. You'll see a lot of signs down here that say horse farm preservation. They're trying to put a big 4-lane through here, and I'm not sure exactly where it's going to go, but they're trying to put one through, and everybody's fighting it because, okay, you know and I know, if I want to sell my property, I put a price on it. If the state wants to buy your property, they put a totally different price on it. See, that's for sale. You see a lot of places for sale, and I guess, they're scared. They don't really know where the road's going to go. They don't really know, and you got a lot of farm country out here that's worth a considerable amount of money, but it's not worth a lot of money to the state if they come in and buy it under eminent domain. You can hold up and say, I'm not selling. Well, eventually you'll sell. Or they'll come in and say you're an impediment or whatever it is to progress. It's somebody's way of saying, we're going to take your property. I saw a video this morning about one of the council chiefs for the American Indians, Apaches. They were upset that the Redskins dropped their name from the football team. They said they weren't upset about it. They took a lot of pride in the fact that the American football team had a name, the Washington Redskins. I don't want to get on that soapbox. I'll be on it all day. I'll make one statement about that. We are destroying the history of this country, to be politically correct, for now. For later, it'll go into something else. If you bow to pressure for any group, I don't care who it is, you destroy your heritage, your culture, and your history. You destroy your heritage, your culture, and your history, you're vanilla. You're nothing. And the young people of today need to wake up because they are being led to the slaughter. They are sheep being strictly led to the slaughter by the media and the left. They will destroy you. They'll take everything you've got away. And if you think socialism is a good thing, you talk to somebody from a country who's got it. They sit back and preach Medicare for all, Medicare for all. Well, where the hell do you think the money comes from to pay for that? It amazes me how people are so clueless. Well, it's not really, because they've never worked. They're either in school or they're doing this or they're doing that. They've never worked. When you work for a living, you see where your tax dollars go. You know that you're spending 22 to 25%. Some people spending 28 to 30% of their income into the tax system. And a lot of people go, well, the rich are not paying. Well, the rich are paying. Trust me. If you make $10 million a year, you better damn well be awful productive or a drug dealer to not pay taxes on it. You're going to pay taxes of some kind. Now, the super rich, the Bill Gates and people like that, Oh, don't worry about them. They're going to tell you everything in the world is green. And they're going to take your civil liberties. And they're going to destroy you. You need to do your research. You need to start looking into these people who are preaching a better way. You've got people that'll, tell you everything you want to hear. But it's not the truth. The truth can be ugly. The truth can hurt. And the truth can set you free. It'll wake you up. And I think this country needs to be woke up, because this political correctness bull, I'm just telling you, treat everybody with kindness. Treat everybody with a kind heart. Be kind to people. Don't be rude. Don't be selfish. And don't be obnoxious. Be kind. It is the simplest thing in the world. No matter how upset you are, no matter how angry you are with the circumstances in your life, don't let that fester into you being angry at somebody else. Don't project your anger onto somebody else, because everybody loses and you will lose. Trust me. You want people to like you. You want people to get along with you. Some people say, well, I don't care about that. Well, yeah, you do.